right. So many cute things to talk about. So let's, if you are all in for those French terry wide leg pants, having seen them on Molly, and you're saying, I need that striped top too. Let's talk about the striped top. Because it is a Denim & Company texture knit top, and we have it in either stripes or solids, and we'll tell you more about that in just a moment. $44.98 is the price. You've got a subtle slub texture, which we're gonna have Jackie explain more about that to you, but this is brand new today, and we have 4 colors. So the color that Molly is wearing is what we're calling the navy stripe. So it's got turquoise, it's got kind of almost a sky soft blue, and then the navy blue. So that one is your navy stripe. Then we have a yellow stripe, and that's got your lavender, it's got a brighter yellow, and then a soft butter yellow in the stripe, and we'll talk about the button detail that you have on the shoulder. This is a solid option in the dark teal. So dark teal if you want that solid. And then we have one more solid for you. This is called melon green. So think of it as sort of a bright lime, almost like a highlighter kind of color. So that green meets yellow. So let's talk about texture knit with this top, Jackie.
Yes, so this is our textured knit. It's 94% cotton, so cotton rich, but it does have 6% spandex in it, so great stretch and recovery. Why is it a textured knit? Because you could see these highs and lows in the natural fibers of the cotton yarn there that give it a slub-like texture, but it isn't slub yarn.
Okay.
Okay, so you could see that there. High neck, crew neck here, you could see that as well, full modest coverage. And then I love how we added these buttons there because that's faux.
Yeah.
It's not functional, but it's for show.
Yeah.
But as you know, buttons are expensive. It's an added feature that we did here, so it costs more to do in a factory. And then a beautiful 3/4 sleeve, semi-fitted, and on the bottom it has a little bit of a curved hem. You could see that in the front and in the back.
Yeah, it's again going back to, we've seen a few striped options in the show, and having the right scale, I guess, of stripe is important, just like the right width of a wide leg pant.
True.
So when we see Molly and what registers as like cool girl casual, it's all of those elements. So I love, and not only do I love the sort of width of the stripe, but I also love the mix of fun colors that are done in those too.
I do too, and so you can see it's like a mixed media stripe because it changes on the sleeve, and then on the top here it goes from one color into the next.
Yeah.
So I like that we did that because that adds a little dimension there from the body of the garment to the sleeve of the garment as well. And then the stripes just match all the way around, like Gary would say, to the front, to the sleeve, to the back. You can even see here where I'm showing the sleeve, how it matches right there into the stripe up here. So it's a nice feature we did, and of course it looks great with the pants that Molly's wearing that you just showed, or the TSV layered over it would look cute.
We're going to talk about that today, special value tunic jacket in just a moment, but know that it comes in a navy. I would love even the new stone over some of these brighter colors if we wanted to do that. Like, this is how you put together outfits and clothes that work for what you're doing, because it's Tuesday, and maybe you're thinking about all the things you've got to do for the rest of the week, and at the same time, you've probably got a busy weekend planned, and wouldn't it be nice if the clothes you had could take you through all of those days?
Exactly, and you know what I love about this, Leah? It's lightweight, it's not see-through, it's a nice hand to it, it's soft, it's easy to care for, and for me, I live in these essentials. For me, I'm like wash, wear, repeat. I'm going to pick up my daughter from school, I'm going to PTO meetings, I'm working, so I want to look put together, and sometimes I just don't want to wear a solid. I want a stripe mixed in as well.
Yeah, and I think it's important to have a little bit of both. It's funny, I was having this conversation over the weekend because I was wearing like something that I wouldn't normally choose, right? It was a color I don't normally wear, and it's amazing how it just changes your whole perspective and changes the way people respond to you too. So if you're set with the solids, consider a stripe. Consider a stripe with a mix of color here too. I think you'll be very pleased. So if you want what Molly was wearing, that's the navy stripe. And remember, this top is new today, on a day when we're bringing you lots of new exciting things from Denim & Company. All of them truly that you will wear now and then transition right on in from one season to the next. So navy, we also have it for you in the yellow stripe, yellow with a little touch of lavender there. And then we have the 2 solid options, dark teal and melon green. $44.98, sizes extra, extra small to 5X, and the item number again is A677668. All right, so let's do it. Let's talk about the Today Special Value, where over 28,000 orders have been placed. So we've been working our